Don't worry about it. So I was able to save about $20,000 in 3 months. Well, I guess I'm not your average millennial when it comes to spending money. This pandemic serves to be a very big learning lesson for a lot of people who were probably without money and now have came into it. You know what I mean? Just to wrap things up, a lot of supplemental things have been given to me. The COVID-19 $1,200 stimulus check was nice. And then me being unemployed was also nice, so they extended the unemployment thing. And then also other stuff was able to contribute to basically me being able to save $20,000. I'm gonna be real, this is probably the most amount of money I've ever received at one time. Now you're probably thinking to yourself,
oh, if you got so much money, why don't you just flex? Or spend on yourself? I mean, it's $20,000. It won't hurt for you to spend $100.
Now here's the thing about that. It would be very tragic if the money that was given to me somehow dwindles back to zero. So spending the money is significantly off the table. I'm not spending this. I don't consider it mine. So it's just something I should be able to use to be able to make more money. In my eyes, there's really no cap to a number, right? Money is just a physical form of a number. And the lowest number that you can get to physically is 0. But the highest number that you can physically get to is infinity. So if you were to know how to somehow add value to whatever dollar you have, you can make the $100 that you're about to spend into an infinite amount of money that you can infinitely spend. And therefore, if I have 20,000 little soldiers that can infinitely grow into a higher potential, why would I then lower their potential back to 0? Doesn't make sense. To me, at least. So just like any other unmotivated, semi-depressed, middle-aged, I'm not middle-aged, 20-year-old person will do, they're going to start investing. Or at least try to invest. So I've been studying the stock market for a couple of years now. I think I've learned some things. I made some moolah back in the day. I made some moolah currently. And now with this saved $20,000, I plan to use that $20,000 to flip it into an extra $50,000. Now here's how I'm going to do it. Now personally, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say doesn't necessarily make sense. I'll say it right now that if you're trying to take advice from me, someone who's living in their cubicle of a room, 13 by 12 room, with a king-size bed that takes up 75% of the room, I would tell you right now, you're pretty foolish if you're going to listen to me. But if this ends up turning out in a favor, hey! Volatility of the stock market has been going crazy. Things have been going up and down. But there are things in the stock market that kind of do a cyclical trend I've been noticing. And so I plan on actually investing in something that is not a lot of people are probably going to get into. You know what I mean? We're in summer right now, which is the hottest season of Earth. And that means we're at the lowest demand of heat, right? Natural gas. We're at the lowest demand of heat. No one's really trying to heat up their homes because we're closer to the sun in an angular way. Thermodynamics and the law of gravity. So what I'm trying to say basically is that if we're so low on demand in natural gas, what's going to happen when we start transitioning to the fall and winter? The demand for natural gas will start going upwards, and so therefore the price would also go upwards. And so I'm investing in natural gas at the peak lows right now, hoping to make a profit by September time, and seeing some profit in there, right? That makes sense, right? Am I making sense to you guys? Because as it gets colder, the demand for natural gas should go higher, and thus if you invest in natural gas, you should be able to make money. Hell, I don't know if this might work. Who knows? The Earth might just stop rotating. And if that happens, then we're in a fire age. I'm trying to think of the opposite of an ice age, fire age. But if it does work out, then I think what I learned recently is that saved money is nice. Everyone, I feel like, should have like an emergency savings account, which I still do. Some of the money that I did save is still in there chilling. But you can't just physically save money and then not do anything with it that could possibly make you more money. And so this investment that I'm doing for the next 2.5, 3 months should be making me a little bit more than what I put in. You know what I mean? I'm expecting maybe like a 100% return on my money. So that's my plan right now. I did say stay tuned last episode, but as the fall comes around, I'm going to start showing you guys actual things of what I'm doing in the stock market. So, hey, listen, this might be a rare occurrence for someone like you who's watching me end up you guys might be watching a millionaire in the making, who knows, you know? But I'm actually planning to do a lot of things with this money that can possibly make me 7 digits. So I'm not saying that this is going to work. I'm not trying to sell the idea, but hell, if it works out, and I think the beautiful part about this ultimately is that the earth continues to spin, right? No matter what. And so obviously when we're done with fall and winter, we're going to go back to spring and summer. So I guess investing in the reverse of the natural gas would possibly make money as well. Like you're betting that it's going to go down instead of it continuing to go upwards, since the demand should be going down as well. That being said, guys, and so I guess I'll leave you guys with this kind of information to help me actually save, because it's very easy to say save your money, but if you're not actually doing something to help you save the money, then it's going to be very hard to save the money. And so these are my little tips on how I did it. 1, your friends are most likely going to keep you from saving money. My favorite word in the English dictionary after legendary is the word no. I feel like once you master the word no, your bank account just increases automatically. It's like every time you just say no, you just get an extra few dollars in your bank account. You want to go out? No. You want to go to dinner? No. You want to take a joyride? No. You want to demolish racism and white supremacy in today's America so that it doesn't keep on killing the entire world as a planet as a whole? Once you start saying no to things, a lot of things become very easy because now you are in control of your own life. You have your own time, and you can control your own bank account. You're not at like the peer pressure instances of trying to do every single thing because the YOLO lifestyle still exists even after Drake killed it so many years ago. When I tell you that the only subscription services that I have on me right now are Tidal, the music streaming service, and my cell phone bill, that's about it, right? That's literally it. Anything else, I usually help my family out with the bills, but me personally, I don't have anything. That low in expenses, that low monthly expense has made me save even more because I'm not adding on to things when I go out and do something. Like for example, I'm not, just because I have the money, I'm not going out and buying things I would normally want. Because here's my rule about that. If I want something, I'm going to sleep on it for a month. If I still want it in the next month, then maybe I'll get it. Not as sure, maybe I'll get it. 2 months after, if I still want it, then I'll get it. But usually after that 30 days, I know it's an impulse buy and I just don't get it. That mindset has saved me from buying $500 shirts that have Gucci on it. That has saved me from buying $700 resale Yeezy shoes. It saved me a lot of money. And so now I have this much money to do whatever I need to do. Because to be honest, when you really look at like people who are wealthy, they don't look like they're wealthy. And that's, I understand that. Why would you want to look like you're wealthy when you actually are wealthy? You know what I mean? And I think what really motivated me as well was seeing that there was people in the world who have already done this and are already enjoying the fruits of their labor. And so usually when I see inspiration out in the world, I honestly know that you can do it as well. It's very easy to replicate something and then make it your own and then add a little, parsley and cilantro on it and then call it your own identity. And so if someone else is doing the same thing and becoming a millionaire, what's my excuse for not doing that? You know what I mean? I just got to learn what they did and just replicate it. Fake it until you make it, right? I'm not really a fan of that because you're not really faking it if you're actually doing the thing. So all in all, save your money, stop spending money, tell your friends no, tell your family sometimes no, lower your expenses, don't keep it on the rise, and make sure that whatever you're spending money on is going to make you more money in the long run. Otherwise, it's a liability. And why would you want to lie about your abilities? Alright, well, I guess I'll see you in the next video, guys. I don't have an outro, so I'm just gonna awkwardly cover the camera until it fades out into black. Okay, bye.